Breaking news, Nigerians. The All Progressive Congress removes Hope Uzodinma as the Edo primary election chairman. Guys, it's happening. The APC in Edo State has replaced the Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma as the chairman of the Edo State Primary Election Committee. And we all know how the election played out. It was quite flawed because how can a primary election that was held in the state produce 3 candidates, which a lot of people doubted the credibility of that election. And to some extent, the party had to conclude that they would hold another election because the APC cannot have 3 people, 3 candidates claiming to be the flag bearer of the party. So they have determined to reschedule and hold another new primaries in the state. Meanwhile, this particular election that brought about these 3 candidates emerging, claiming to be the winners of the election, was chaired by Hope Uzodinma himself. So the APC has decided to remove the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, as the chairman of the Edo State Primary Election Committee. Now, this development is coming in the aftermath of the crisis rocking the party in the state, after several individuals emerged as candidates in the just concluded primaries superintended over by Hope Uzodinma. In a circular issued by Suleiman Mohammed, the party's national organizing secretary, on Wednesday, which was obtained by news reporters, named Senator Basi Otu as the new chairman. The party earlier declared its primary election, which was held on Saturday in Edo State, inconclusive. It was reported how the party on Saturday declared a member of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, as the governorship candidate ahead of the state's governorship election slated for September 21st, 2024. And it was learnt that the federal lawmaker pulled vote of 40,483, to emerge as the party's candidate during the primary elections, according to Hope Uzodinma, the Imo State Governor and the head of the APC Primary Election Committee in the state. And then the election was declared as flawed after 3 winners emerged as the APC's governorship candidate. One of the top contenders, Senator Osubo and Osubo, and other stakeholders called for the reconciliation of the election. Reacting, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) said it would only reckon with the exercise conducted at the venue, communicated by the national leadership of the party. And now Felix Moka have said that the NLC will resolve the Edo State governorship primary elections that has not been completed, and has even fixed a new date slated for Thursday, February 22nd, 2024, for the completion of the APC primary election process. And with this new date slated for the completion of the APC primary election process, Governor Hope Uzodinma will not be the chairman. He will not oversee this election. And as it is now, Hope Uzodinma is totally out. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? I must say this is highly, commendable by the party, because a lot of people doubted the credibility of the elections when they learned that Hope Uzodinma, the Supreme Court governor, chaired that election. People felt that there would be a lot of mago-mago, there would be a lot of partiality, there would be a lot of, irregularities. And people in Edo State complained how this exercise was flawed by violence, thuggery, people coming and destroying things, election materials, chasing people out, stealing people's phone. Thugs came and they were scattering everywhere in some places where this election was held in Edo State. And at this point, it seems that the APC have washed its hands of Hope Uzodinma as the chairman of the election committee in Edo State. They've brought in another person, and that is just it, my country people. So the Edo State, they've concluded on how they would reconvene, and on Thursday being today, they would hold the completion of the primary election process. Now, this drama is not yet over, because I mean, these guys are still going to, come back, and definitely we will see the final winner. But let's not forget that before this drama started, about out of the 12 aspirants that were cleared for the primary election, two candidates pulled out: Osaige Eze-Iyamu and Lucky Imasue. And another person again, I think another person pulled out of the exercise, but I'm definitely sure of these two: Osaige Eze-Iyamu and Lucky Imasue. So these guys, they pulled out because they doubted the credibility of the election. They said they were not sure on the process, if it would be if there would be transparency in the process. So they backed out because they knew nothing was there for them. So these dissatisfied aspirants that had contested the conduct of the primaries in the party's national headquarters in Abuja, some of them went to stage a protest over this primary election. So my country people, meanwhile, the PDP in Edo State is yet to hold their primary elections in the state, but I'm sure they would fix a date after the APC have concluded with their process. But then Nigerians have reacted to this. Even his own party not trust him, but they force him on the people of Imo State. They just discovered that we Igbos discovered long ago. It is a pity that they gave Hope Uzodinma a state for 4 years. But, well, they cannot endure him for one exercise. Hope Uzodinma was not removed, but willingly stepped aside. The Supreme Court may likely restore him back. APC is crippling the country's situation beyond negative change to a worse change. This man is a Supreme Court governor. How can they bring him to oversee the affairs of Edo State people? They should reject him. Oh. Now, this man is a Supreme Court bingo. We've always known him to be the chairman of rigging. He's a master rigger. Call his attention. He is a master manipulator. Even his own party did not trust him. Now they handed him over to Imo State. Well, let's see how it plays out. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, we all know Hope Uzodinma of the governor of Imo State. Currently he's in his second tenure. Yes, Hope Uzodinma won 27 local governments in Imo State, first in the history of Nigeria. And a lot of people really doubted that election that brought Hope Uzodinma the winner of the election that was held in Imo State, because people saw it as flawed. It lacked transparency. Intense rigging happened in Imo State under Hope Uzodinma. So, my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.